This is mainly for the purpose of documenting, so I have everything out. Yes, this is a really annoying mic volume. But I need to emphasize spoiler warning. This is a spoiler part. This section of the game has been out for 3 years at least, if not 4 with Persona 5 base, and this part of the game has been out for at least a year. But spoilers, if you don't want the game spoiled, don't watch this. It reveals who the 6th... Actually, it says in the corner. I didn't see that, but still, if you don't want... There's some other story spoilers in this part, so don't watch this if you haven't seen it. At least watch the other one so you have you actually won't have any idea what's going on. Man, I really should have just streamed the entire game.
What do you want to do?
Anyway, there's a spoiler warning. Just play the game yourself. But you know it's not my fault. So too bad. Alright, that's my spoiler warning. I'm gonna move away from the mic now. This is the jazz bar. Something they add in Persona 5 Royal. Oh, I should not turn the light off. I'm gonna fall asleep.
Such a pleasant atmosphere.
Wow, look at this atmosphere. I'm gonna raise my stats. I wonder what stats she's gonna raise because I'm paying attention.
Alright.
2... Magic 2. Spoiler warning. Oh no.
Good morning. I know this is last minute, but if it's possible, could you come and see me during lunch today?
Is this when I get rank 10? See, this is why I say spoilers, because he's not even in the base game.
Something with you, since it'll be our last chance to do so here.
Let me add to this to the playlist of Persona 5 Royal and Merciless. I'm going into this blind, too. I have no idea what's going to happen.
Shujin's counselor does end today, so technically, it'll be our last opportunity to converse here at the school. I do have a farewell speech to give the school at morning.
Person joining, spoiler warning.
With you individually. Considering the occasion, lunch is on me. I'll have something special waiting for you. So you look forward to that. Well, I'll see you later.
Dr. Mark, he's really leaving.
It's already been half a year, huh? That sure went by fast.
And finally, we would like Dr. Maruki to share a few last words with the student body.
You can see An, Ryuji, and Joker.
Good morning, everyone. As the Vice Principal has mentioned, today marks the end of my tenure at Shujin Academy. For the past several months, I've come to learn about all sorts of conflicts that you students have faced this year. Troubles with romance, with studies. In fact, some of you have financial issues that are awfully similar to my own. But before I leave here, I want to offer you a final piece of counsel. If your situation ever becomes too painful to endure, remember, it's okay for you to escape your problem. I don't want a single one of you to think that an unfair reality you've been forced into is the only one that you have to live. What I'm trying to say is, even if your life is full of worries, it's best for you not to obsess over them. Your existence in this world is an amazing miracle. You deserve to spend your days in happiness. I'll keep on rooting for all of you to have the best lives possible, even after I'm long gone. I guess things don't always pan out like you expect.
I also have enough. I have the qualifications for the new ending, the canon ending, so no need to worry. I think that part's stream blocked, so next boss after this will be my last. No, boss after the next boss will be my last thing.
I wanted to thank him personally, but it may be best to hold off on that for a bit.
I wonder if he knows we're a
I
phantom
doubt we could
thief.
get a word in edgewise anyhow.
Thank you for coming here. Since this is about to be my last meal at Shujin, I've brought the best lunch ever.
Rice.
These tempura bowls are from a restaurant I've been curious about since I first came to the school. I'd always passed on it due to the price. But today is special. Not only that, I ordered the deluxe bowls for us.
What a kind guy. Thank you.
I should be the one thanking you. Alright, let's eat.
Alright, let's eat. God, that looks really good.
Ooh,
This glass is
really triggered my
fogged up.
appetite. Too bad I can't see anything now. I'm so glad I splurged on that. Upscale dishes
Oh,
like
it's
that
hilarious.
really do taste incredible. Wish I could just get lost in this bliss forever. Well, now that we've finished our food, let's get down to business.
I know
First
you're a
off,
phantom thief.
I have quite big
Aw.
news. My paper's done.
Your paper's done.
I've mentioned this before, but still, this is truly thanks to you. Had you not shared your experience and insights with me, this paper never would have been completed. Please, allow me to express my gratitude to you once more as a most helpful student of Shujin. And as a phantom thief as well.
Yep. How do you know that? It's even though
There's
it's
no
super
need to be
obvious.
obtuse. Why don't you take a look at the title of my paper over there?
Interpreting reality through cognitive science in the alteration of reality via external influence. Interesting. They gave me more than enough time to read that. I don't know why I had to pause that. Oh,
You know, the Phantom Thief's act of changing hearts is rather reminiscent of cognitive science in practice.
'Cause it
They
is.
infiltrate a reality that exists solely for their target. A reality wholly separated from the one that the public recognizes. By accessing that world, they gain the means of permanently altering their target's cognition. That is what I hypothesize as being the change of heart you induce in your targets.
you really know your shit.
Well, I did pour my heart and soul into this research for a number of years. To be entirely honest, it was all the way back in April, when I first came to speak with the principal here about providing counseling to you students. I actually witnessed the moment when you came out of an individual's reality like I'd mentioned. You suddenly appeared in the back alley near the school. I believe Sakamoto-kun and Takamaki-san were with you. Takamaki-san appeared to be extremely exhausted.
What a coincidence. Oh, I never noticed him. I bet he was totally there the whole time too.
It wasn't long after that scene that Mr. Kamoshida had his change of heart. Beyond what I witnessed, I had also been told that you three were closely affiliated with Mr. Kamoshida in some way. At that point, I was already half convinced that you were involved. I was almost certain Mr. Kamoshida's change of heart was provoked by the three of you.
4. Why'd you keep quiet?
Well, I've been researching cognitive science ever since I was a grad student. For years, I've been attempting to directly interact with an individual's cognition so I can help address their pain and despair.
Foreshadowing.
For certain reasons, this research has never been acknowledged in academia. Despite that, I continually pursued evidence that my hypothesis is correct. It was during that time I happened to come across the Phantom Thieves of Hearts, fresh from a mission. My heart began to dance. I thought to myself, maybe I could complete my research if I were to have your assistance. That's why I approached you and your group of friends in the first place. I hadn't mentioned any of this until now because, well, I didn't want you to take it the wrong way and suspect my motives. But I think that's everything I'd kept from you. Does that change your opinion of me?
No. You made a deal.
A deal, eh? Well, I'm awfully grateful you see it that way. And just so
That
you
way.
know, I have no intention of telling anyone about this. If you don't believe what I'm saying, you're free to change my heart as you like. Thanks to you, I finally know what I need to do. I'm going to stand up to our current reality. I swear I'll use my research to make our world a better place. Though, it'll likely be through different means than how the Phantom Thieves reform members of society. Indeed. You have a strong moral compass, never losing sight of your own definition of justice. I'm more grateful than ever to have met a young man like yourself. Although it's not like this is the last time we'll see one another, still, thank you for everything up to this point.
I am that.
Part's boring. Now I can get wakefulness. That's nice.
Alright.
I might fuse that.
I'm going to follow the path that I believe in. Whoops. Looks like we're out of time. We'll meet again now, right?
I'm sure of it.
That's right. Hey. No, it's nothing. Best of luck to the both of us. See you around.
Wow, the fan site's on fire. Time to send the calling card. Maybe advance a wise confidant?
Boss said he reserved the place just for us. We're free to drink as much coffee as we want.
Oh yeah, that's the height of
This place
luxury.
always empty though?
Everyone here is a witness.
I was just joking.
We're supposed to be discussing where we should send the calling card.
Considering how big the hype's gotten, she'll probably just think it's a prank, won't she?
I could always put it on Sai-san's desk. People know me there, so I could gain access easily.
It's too obvious.
That's not a good idea. If you're the only one who can get in there, it'll be easily traced back to you. I'll do it. I can just tell her it came for her in the mail. That would be the least risky method, no matter what she asks. I'll tell
This
her I
space
don't
is so
know
sexy.
anything. But Makoto, that's...
You're our leader, so this will be up to you. Should we leave the calling card to Makoto?
I wish you could decide to send it with either Akechi or Makoto. It's just a minor thing you could see. That'd be really cool.
Is that really the only way?
I'll be okay. I've already traversed far more dangerous ground than this.
I'm considering buying
We'll
something.
leave it to you then. Thank
So
you
that
for
I-
agreeing to this.
so
I'm
that
going
I
to step up my game as well to make
can
up
stream
for it.
PS2 stuff.
Very well. We'll enter from in front of the courthouse. Does 6 o'clock in the evening work for everyone?
Yep, got it.
Same as always.
You've never
Well,
done
then
this
let's get
before.
ready for
Okay, I guess you've done
tomorrow.
this once,
Dismissed.
Haru. It's funny because the noobs are usually better. Oh gosh, my memory is fading. This really sucks. If only some foreshadowing was happening right now.
Okay. Anyway,
Wow, that wasn't suspicious of anything. There definitely is not something that's going to be revealed later.
Madame Sae Niijima, a great sinner of
Sae?
justice.
She says it
You
as
have
Sae.
lost yourself amidst your obsession with success. For its sake, you are even willing to promote injustice as justice. From the Phantom Thieves.
I found it in our mailbox.
To think they would send me one. They brand me a criminal and plan to change my heart? What nonsense. They only care about disposing of those who are an inconvenience for them. Fine. I'll just have to catch them first.
And when you do, you're going to interrogate them, right? Some kind of underground room, was it?
Why do you ask?
Oh, I just remembered you mentioning something like that before.
That's right. It will be in a special interrogation room underground. My time will be limited, but I will do whatever it takes to make them divulge their secrets. Let's do this fair and square.
Sorry, is this annoying?
I should probably be getting back. It's late, but I should contact the director and let him know about this calling card.
See,
I expect things will calm down a little once this case is over. Once that happens, why don't we go on a trip to some hot springs? Just the two of us.
Sis. I'm on your side. I won't let anyone do anything to you.
what the fuck? Fucking random.
What an odd girl.
You asshole.
Do you need to make a call? I'll head up to my room then.
I'm sorry for calling so late. This is Niijima. There's something I need to inform you of. I received a calling card from the Phantom Thieves. It was addressed to me directly and... Stand by? And you've transferred command of the investigation to someone else? No, of course not. Yes. I understand. I'll remain on standby until further instructions. Please excuse me.
Okay.
Let me guess. Yep, I can't do anything.
Nice.
Can I at least... I guess I'll make coffee.
Oh.
That might be kind of helpful. That's really all I can do. And I'm just gonna speed this up because there's no point.
Yes, all right.
Oh look, I made some cool coffee, didn't I? Oh man, my term ranged. Oh, so Jiro's here? Oh, hi, so Jiro.
Let me explain.
Mexican. Oh, this is some interesting coffee. Yeah, it's pretty good coffee, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Just that. That's all the coffee scenes are. The interesting thing she doesn't understand is that she's not evil, she's distorted, which is an interesting thing that this game
The day is
does.
come. Are you all prepared?
What of the calling card, Makoto?
I showed it to Sis. She took it from my very own hands. Makoto.
I understand how you feel, but you mustn't be so downtrodden.
Yeah, screw this up. We're done for. It's way more than losing the place we belong. We can even lose our lives here, you know.
You could have lost your life every time.
All right. I want to
It's
save my
not a
sister,
game.
no matter
I'm
what.
not a robot.
Has everyone
And I
decided?
try. I gotta stop doing that. It's gonna ruin the game for people.
So much has happened since we first started. You guys have become quite the reliable team. All right, Joker. This is the Phantom Thieves' final heist. Give us a signal.
Definitely.
It's showtime.
It's showtime. It's a weird thing to say. Time to start the show. We are really cool. Yeah. All right, we got our team of Akechi-kun, Haru-san, and Makoto-san. They don't really get called by san, but Akechi's always called Akechi-kun. Listen, Yusuke, if I need you, I'll call you. 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 But actually, no, you're always there for me. I could just do that.
Let's go.
See it.
Alright. I'm gonna reiterate. Spoiler warning. There's a big spoiler that comes after this fight. So if you don't want to get the game spoiled, or if you don't know the game, don't watch this. The game is... You can just buy the game. It's kind of expensive, but it's a good game. It's worth it. Alright, time to start the show. As she planned? No, the treasure was supposed to be on display to lure us here. So that's why you could faintly see its shade. Whatever, I'm not... Oh, the treasure's pretty. Oh, it's through the door. Let's go through the door.
Do you have a moment?
I'm ready. I have some OP personas, so it's not like this is gonna be a hard fight, probably. Oh.
What kind of game will it be this time? No matter what you bring out, we will emerge victorious.
You're making a grave mistake if you think you have me cornered. I only guided you here because this place allows me to fight to my heart's content.
Sis.
When my father died in the line of duty, I hated his killer from the bottom of my heart. Dying to uphold justice sounds virtuous, but the ones left behind have to clean up the mess. Can you imagine the hardships I had to endure?
Perhaps I had overestimated her. I thought her reasoning would have been more noble somehow.
She's lost control. This is wrong.
Justice cannot yield to evil. I must win no matter what.
This is nothing more than self-righteousness.
Spoilers, Guillermo. Spoilers.
The woman who is right is bad.
Now, why don't we begin?
A clash of brute strength is simply uncalled for on this stage.
What is she intending?
No more coins or playing games! We ain't following your damn rules!
Oh, you will. There is no room for negotiation. You will know soon enough.
I like her tattoo.
What was that?
Now come at me!
You'll save it, right?
All right, everyone, be on alert.
May the best player win!
All right, let's do it.
All right.
Persona. Let's go.
Pretty much a heat riser, but it costs less stamina.
Shall we?
This song slaps really hard.
Taste my wrath.
Taste my wrath! Yeah, that doesn't sound super evil. See, she's not taking any
May
damage.
the best player win!
Oh, I remember how to do this.
Play a game of roulette. The stakes will be our lives. Of course, acts of violence are forbidden here. One must follow the rules.
We already told you. There's no way we're gonna follow your rules anymore.
That's fine by me. Such troublesome people will just face the penalty.
I don't think I can even
Spinning the
buff.
roulette. What should we do?
Something else. Not this one.
Crap. Yeah, that. Yes, mother? Why would inconvenient timing of probing of mother, but said we would take a jam out to Booming Villain while I go walk my dog. Let's put it to Raoul, because he's so cool. I think it's from Persona 4. I think he's alright. Yeah, I know Magazu's not gonna be. I know it's Picaro, or Picaro. I think this is from Persona 3? The normal version, not the Picaro version. This is the Max from the Fortune line, and Alice is the Max from the Death line. Look at how sick that is. Just a little fucking girl. There's this giant fucking demon, and there's a little girl. Well, I will be right back, I promise. 12 minutes later, I have arrived. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. Oh wait, hold on, hold on. Holy shit. Look, it's Grace. Look, it's Tabs.
You will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now, the time has come for our first round. Choose where you will place your bet.
I'm almost positive she's going to try and cheat. But even if we bring that up, she'd just ignore us. We should go along with the game for now, and try to gain evidence on her methods of cheating.
I agree.
Well, how will you bet?
I think you always lose the first one. So I need to do a... Let's just do red, doesn't matter.
Have you made your decision? Then let's see the results.
See? Took away 100 health.
We lost. Have you figured anything out, Joker? Really? How is she doing it? See, you're right. It did seem like the ball floated for a split second there.
How humiliating.
Let's catch her in the act so she can't talk her way out of it. You're in charge of choosing who's gonna be the sniper. We cannot allow this cheating to continue. I'm ready whenever. As long as I get close, even this gun should work.
Leave it to me. I won't miss. This is how it's done.
I choose Akechi because he is the most, like, obvious, like, I'm gonna do this.
May the best player win.
The stuff displayed on the monitor changed. That must mean the betting changes every time.
I will bet a high risk money because I have a lot of money.
Okay. Thank you so much.
God, this scares me.
The sniper is in their designated spot. All that's left is to wait
Look at this little look at this little Mauser.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well, how will you bet?
High risk. Middle.
Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
Come on, Akechi. Oh, what? That was high risk?
What? Joker! What was that about fair and square? You were totally cheating! You coward! What are you so quiet for? Say something!
Shut up! Shut up!
Oh, it plays Awakening? That's cool. She has spiky tits. That is something they authorized in this game. She kind of looks like Izanagi no Okami.
Is my sister's true nature? No! We're finally back to a normal fight. Good luck, Joker.
What? The roulette panel's changed?
Now that is interesting. This is different from the original game.
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Alright, we all have max stats, so... It's your time to shine, Alice. No. I'm only weak to bless. No, psychic. I think we're all immune to that. Or, not immune, but not weak. Makoto might be.
Who's next? Come!
Out of our way. Oh.
Queen's in trouble. It looks bad. I'll use this. I appreciate it.
Persona!
Puss. Funny noise. Okay. She's dead. Oh, thank you. That was cool. Now. Alright. Get up, Queen.
Use my persona. Out of our way. Time for this.
She's my heart. She's my healing bot.
My skills exceed yours.
She won't. I'm so glad she's endured every single one of these. Time for another turn of increases. It's only for 2 people, but it's better than not having it. Oh. Frick.
Persona! Prepare yourself! Persona! This is a part of me!
Manifest!
How about this?
Resist bless. Repel psychic. Resist curse.
Strong. And psychokinesis won't hurt it.
I know this will.
You're mine.
I will win.
How's this?
Man, Haru just really sucks in this fight. And so does Akechi.
Let's make this quick.
I mean, I guess that's helpful.
Only this, no matter.
Oh, this doesn't hit for weaknesses, but it doesn't hit for resistances either. Or I can't block that.
What in the world?
I'm right. I'm always right. That's why I have to be the victor. Winning is all that matters. Hurry and die!
Persona!
Okay.
Maybe not.
You are practically useless, Takechi. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This will be so much more useful.
Part of the plan.
Let's go.
What's my next move?
Die on my blade!
One Panther's help!
Next up.
Jesus Christ, that someone's dying up there.
Watch out! This right? That's a big help. Let's keep things up.
Die, die, die!
Block the enemy's attack.
Thank you.
Support's on the way.
Help? Yeah. Alright, a heal is unnecessary next turn.
Persona! Hold on.
Leave it to me.
Persona!
Persona!
Jesus.
Persona, you're mine.
Really low. You have to be careful.
Much thanks. This is my other self. Take this!
I appreciate it.
Thank you.
I'm not even talking because I'm kind of nervous.
Just need to win. As long as I can win. That's all that matters. Die, die, die! Hurry and die!
Okay, focus on healing up. Everyone's health is really low. Can someone heal?
All right.
Here it comes.
Oh, awesome.
Let's go.
Make way for the fist of the fin! Serious. Sorry. Can't run now!
You're already dead.
I haven't seen this animation before.
Let's go.
That was great.
Persona. For times like this. Thanks.
Much thanks.
Winning is all that matters.
too slow. What? Holy crap, that was brutal. Wow. Alright. All that matters for the first turn is attack. So I'm gonna switch to...
Go down.
Nope. Shit. Oh.
Persona. Persona.
May the best player win.
An early switch is gonna help.
Now, of course,
There's a penalty for not spinning the roulette. What should we do?
I should back off.
Let's get this done!
Jesus Christ, it's like they're jackhammering.
Persona! Okay. Persona! Huh?
I love Haru's like her turn. It's just so good.
you will predict which pocket the ball will fall into. Now.
It doesn't matter. Oh no, I lost 100 health. That really is a shame.
Let's have your... I'm ready whenever. Roger.
May the best player win.
The stuff just... Super move. Ultra charge.
That's useful.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
The sniper is in their designated spot.
Very well, time to make your bet. Well, how will you... Hopefully your prediction will be correct this time.
Ready on? We've all seen this, so I can just skip it.
Little punk!
She's way more powerful than before. Don't underestimate her.
Persona. Not this one.
Much thanks.
Oh, that's a big help.
I am thou.
Let's do this! Ha!
Yusuke, Yusuke, protect Yusuke, protect Yusuke, protect Yusuke.
She's going to attack with fire. Watch out!
I need a persona who's not weak to fire. Okay, good.
Fox's health is really low. You have to be careful.
What did she use?
Wrong. Use anything but fire skills. I'll use my persona.
Interesting. I have ointment, so I can put a barrier on him.
How undignified.
Time for revenge.
Persona!
This one.
This isn't it.
Go down.
I will win.
Using this.
I appreciate it. Let's go.
Die!
Get ready.
Let me guess, you're gonna resist that? Okay, I'm glad that is just true.
Knock down. Come on. Here I go. Speed up.
Thank you.
Let's go. Not that.
Using it.
Persona. Okay.
How undignified.
Time for revenge.
Persona! Prepare yourself.
I'm using it.
Much thanks.
Persona! Ravage now!
Persona's accuracy is down. She's too dizzy. Watch out!
How undignified.
Time for revenge.
What are they doing up there?
This is my other self.
Persona. Hey!
I'm gonna keep this on her.
Little punk.
Almighty.
Persona! Hail Rider! Alex! You're mine.
Persona! Okay.
I'm just gonna get the buffs on.
Hey, any advice here? For times like this?
Thank you.
Almighty. Bless. Oh crap! Oh crap! Oh. Oh. Nice, she's gonna target me. Who do I have that's not weak to flesh? Perfect. Oh. What don't you resist?
I liked it.
They're changing. My controller's not connecting. Oh my god.
Maybe not.
You're pretty low level, but I'm gonna try and abyssal wing. Awesome, you're weak to curse. Or indifferent to curse.
I'll try this.
The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless.
Persona! Taste my fury.
Persona! The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless. Okay.
Much thanks.
Thank you.
I am thou.
Persona! This isn't it.
Up to you.
I'm tired of waiting. The opponent is strong. Don't do anything reckless. Persona! Time to use this.
She resists everything. Okay. Well,
How about this?
she's gonna hit someone for a weakness. Oh, frick. My attack is down. Defense raised. My activation is raised. Not my.
That's why winning is all that matters.
Too slow, too slow.
Let's go. Flash me. Sorry.
Oh, that's a big help. This should do.
Okay. Persona.
I'm falling.
Let's go.
Each to protect. If I die, I should be fine.
Persona. Eat this.
Let's do this.
Oh shit. Oh, I don't care. As long as I dodge that.
You've got to cover for her. Everyone's health is really low. Can someone heal?
I'm sorry, she's not gonna get any experience. But I had to win the fight. Nice. I feel bad that she's not gonna get experience because everyone else is gonna get really leveled up. Or not. I like how I say that so confidently and then, you know, no.
I've learned a new ability.
Thank you, Akechi.
Sis!
That's only a shadow. Why are you so...
Quiet!
Sorry.
We'll go grab the treasure.
Again, spoilers.
To bring light to evils which can't be judged by law. That's all the Phantom Thieves have been trying to do too. But these aggressive investigations, twisting the truth for your own personal gain. Please, you have to think back to the feelings you had when you first wanted to be a prosecutor. Think about your justice, sis.
My justice.
Try to remember how you used to be.
How I...
Niijima-san. She's just like my father. What caused them to change like this?
Even though their own desires were the cause, succumbing to such distorted thoughts is strange. Is there another reason they don't know of?
We found it.
The investigation will now be able to proceed. The suspicions against you will be lifted as well. This deal we made was a great experience for me. To think that I, a detective, would act alongside the Phantom Thieves. Yes, and you all shall end this Phantom Thieves business. That was part of a promise after all. Don't forget.
Alright, we don't need to stay here any longer.
I love this scene.
Are you alright?
What happens right after is excellent.
Let's go. Huh? Enemy readings! When did they... They're gathering outside!
For real? What the hell's going on?
Look at those numbers.
This doesn't look good.
No.
We defeated the palace ruler and even stole the treasure, yet the shadows are still restless. It doesn't make any sense. What's going on here? There are more coming? This'll be dangerous if we don't do something. Huh? We need to go now. Those guys in black suits are almost here. We'll be done for if we get surrounded. A team this large would be discovered immediately. We had best split up for our escape. Although, We'll need someone to act as a decoy. No, that's too dangerous.
Joker? Are you planning on distracting them by yourself?
Yep.
Let him
You
do
can't
it
see,
quick.
but I'm smiling so much.
Once his mind's made up, he's not gonna take no for an answer. I'm sure you ain't gonna die. It's you we're talking about here.
Please don't do anything reckless, okay?
I'll never forgive you if you don't make it back.
We still haven't fulfilled our deal, remember?
They're like, hey, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you if you don't make it out.
Painfully reluctant party.
It seems we had best hurry.
We'll see you later.
Time to go. If you've seen the beginning of the game, you'll recognize the scene. God, I love this. It is such good storytelling. Showtime. So remember, this is how you're introduced to Joker. And this is an emotional climax, or at least one of the emotional climaxes of the game.
Good. Now get running!
This is our only chance.
Stay calm. You can get away now. We'll retrieve the briefcase on our end. Don't worry about us. Just concentrate on getting away. But I have to say, showing yourself above that crowd earlier was an excellent move. Nice work as always, Joker.
See, in the beginning you're like, why would you want to reveal yourself? You're running away. But this is an excellent move because you're a decoy. So revealing yourself is a smart way so they don't get caught. It's all planned under the plan.
Take him down, Joker!
Let's do this. Hey.
I am Arsene. Another you that exists within. Ah, we meet once again. You have progressed well through your recollections. Last spring, you awakened to this furious power. Now, use that power and defeat the enemies before you.
Comparing the power levels. No threat. Get him, Joker!
There. Useless. Let's go.
Ravage them!
Saw that.
Persona! There!
Really did not need to be that extra.
Your fate will soon be determined. Recall everything. Remember the bonds you have forged with your friends.
I got Raoul, we're fine.
You are fated to continue past this point, but we shall surely meet again.
Okay, pull out before their backup gets here.
No experience?
Good. You defeated them with ease.
Yeah, that's pretty easy.
More of them? Be careful!
Can I not take damage?
Focus. The intruder simply can't be found.
I can't confirm the intruder's location.
Huh? What?
Awesome. This is the real spoiler.
Joker, stop! It's an enemy right near you! Even you can't take on this many.
Not alone.
Joker, that weird reading from earlier is closing in on you too!
Ugh, they're growling and snarling. That's nasty.
I'll end this right now.
You're so dramatic, Kasumi.
Joker, it's her! She's the weird reading I've been getting!
Oh my god, it plays the theme from the other one. The Zayden of mass destruction.
My weak self relied on you so much. That ends today. Let's do this, Senpai!
You're the only one, bro. I don't know the lyrics to the song. Garula.
It's been a while since we last fought side by side. But this time, it's my turn to come to your aid, Senpai. Now let's win this!
The fact that it's not last surprise makes this so much better.
Sona, go down.
This is it.
My turn now! Shut up, Sanrio!
Are you seriously not letting me control Kasumi? Game, you suck.
Too late to be sorry. I think that's the last of them.
I genuinely have no clue what just happened, but I take it you're okay? Wait, bad news. Enemy backup's headed your way. You need to book it right now.
Please go. I'm going to make it harder for them to track you down. You still have something you need to do as a Phantom Thief, right? Then I won't stop you. Since I'm not a member of the Phantom Thieves,
Yep.
I'm in no position to interfere. However, please don't forget the promise we made.
I won't.
okay?
Joker, you need to get out of there. Go, go, go!
All right, let's do it.
Focus.
He's not alone. Find them and kill them all.
Something wrong? The exit should be up ahead.
You're there.
That's just how it is. After that commotion, the bottom floor is completely closed off. Hey, can you make it?
Over there. There's nowhere to run.
See ya. think he says that later. I do a great Joker impression. See ya. See ya. That's what he says. I love the voice actor because he's got such a chill voice. And then plot twist.
Enemies here? What's wrong?
What an excellent plot twist.
What happened? An ambush? Joker, can you handle it?
Not this, but what comes after.
Capture him! Let's go! Go, go, go! Suspect secure!
Didn't expect to find some kid. You have your teammate to thank for this. You were sold out.
Suspect confirmed. Cuff him.
It's quiet. Too quiet.
Guess the drug was too strong. Wake him up. No dozing off. Still don't get it, do you? Give it up! Come on, cooperate. What? You want another shot? What about the camera? Are you thinking it can be used as video evidence? Not that dumb. Which is good. Because we can take as much time as we need. Obstruction of justice, blackmail, defamation, possession of weapons. Manslaughter too, yeah? Talk about the works. To think that all those crimes were led by a punk like this. You seem to be enjoying every second of it. Huh? You should know your place. Sign here. It's a confession under your name. Don't expect to walk out of here in one piece. We are going to make you understand. One must take full responsibility for their actions.
Excuse me, but this area is off.
I'm Niijima from the public prosecutor's office.
The prosecutor's office? What business do you have here?
Just let me through. It's urgent. There's something I need to confirm with the suspect.
Niijima-san, I believe this case is no longer in your jurisdiction. Besides...
You prosecutor, Niijima? There's a call from your director. Hurry and get it over with. To be frank, you're being an inconvenience.
I thought I ordered you to stand by.
I'm responsible for this case, yet I'm not even being allowed an interrogation?
I'm calling because I knew you'd bring it up.
I will not be convinced unless I confirm it for myself. This is my case.
Good luck to you then. I won't be expecting much though.
Prosecutor, I forgot to mention something important. Your time will be cut short. We can't permit you to talk with him for long.
This guy must play Igor.
It's for your own sake. His methods are unknown. After all, we don't even know if it's safe to simply meet and speak with him.
I understand.
Igor.
Well done on making it this far, inmate. Now that you have traversed your long, perilous recollection, you truly have. The effects of that drug are gonna wear off soon. This is your golden opportunity. You must grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
See the entire game
Who wishes you dead is fast approaching.
until now is a flashback.
If you want to win this unreasonable game, if you wish to take
Which I
back
like.
your stolen future, recall the bonds you formed with your allies and grasp the truth that will save you from the brink of ruin.
Foreshadowing question mark? That's hilarious.
So that's what led to your ending up
Ooh,
here.
trophy.
What a
It's gonna
disappointing
be a big
end to
black
the
box
hero
for you
of
guys,
justice.
but for me that's nice.
I still can't believe it. But I now have a general idea of the methods you used for your crimes. There's much more I'd like to ask, but my allotted time is nearly up. I do have a suggestion, though. Care to strike a deal? If you cooperate with me, I'll consider lightening your sentence.
What do you want, loser?
I have a responsibility to solve
You
this
twat.
case. I will win, even if it means brokering a deal with you. Your operation was leaked and you failed to change my heart. There's no point in being obstinate now.
Oh, did we?
You've corrupted the order of this country and caused an uprising against its very existence. You'll most likely be given life imprisonment or the death penalty. Unless you accept my proposal.
That's too bad.
Going forward, I will read a list of people who are closest to you in this case. Tell me honestly whether or not the following are involved with the Phantom Thieves. First, the friend who you've been with since the day you transferred to Shujin, Ryuji Sakamoto. One of the
Sakamoto.
victims of the Kamoshida case, An Takamaki.
Takamaki.
Ichiryu Madarame's pupil, Yusuke Kitagawa.
Kitawaga.
The daughter of Wakaba Ishiki, Futaba
Or
Sakura.
Kitagawa.
The heiress to the Okumura food.
Sakura. I'm parodying this one person from the beginning of the game that I hate.
Legacy
Okumura.
and daughter of its CEO, Haru Okumura. And the frequently probing student council president of Shujin Academy, Makoto Niijima.
Niijima.
Those are your
Niijima.
accomplices in the Phantom Thieves case, are they not? So you won't sell out your friends. Then let me change the question. I find it hard to believe that high schoolers could have pulled off these crimes by themselves. Were there not others outside of your direct group who encouraged your crimes or lent their aid?
Nope.
Not to repeat myself, but remember that your life will be forfeit if your sentence is not lightened. You had the cooperation of people outside your group, did you not? Can you tell me about them?
There were no such people.
I see. So you won't speak a word about...
Because throughout the flashbacks in the game, you've been telling her everything. You've been going, this is what happened. This is what happened. And she starts trusting you. And at this point, you have to go. And she knows what's true. You have to just tell her, no, I'm working alone. And these people, none of them are associated with me because you're sacrificing yourself. It's noble.
About either your teammates or your collaborators.
Nope.
Do you even understand the position that you're in? Let's discuss one other person. Goro Akechi. There are reports that he was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves as well. Might he be a part of your team too? So Goro Akechi wasn't one of you.
See, the fact that all three choices here are no is a hint at what's coming.
Well, so be it. You clearly have no intention of bargaining with me.
I don't know a thing.
Even now, you're still acting as though you're a hero of justice. Your teammates have sacrificed you in order to escape, yet you wish to defend their honor?
Nope.
Why won't you talk about them?
Dirty tactic.
Don't be ridiculous. You're the one suspected of foul crimes.
You call this justice?
Justice? Then tell me, what is this justice?
28 stab wounds.
Saving others? What an awfully simple response.
What the fuck was I supposed to give you, a fucking essay?
Continue to stand firm. Are you implying that we have no evidence on you? You're right.
No.
We have nothing. And it doesn't help that your story sounds like a fairy tale. But many people have fallen victim to this. We need to learn the truth. The truth, huh? I don't even know what's right anymore. And it's all due to your strange story.
It's all your fault.
After all this, you're still...
This part just makes me laugh because it's hilarious.
The side effects of the truth serum should be wearing off. I won't be deceived by such a poor act.
I won't be deceived. I feel like I'm forgetting something important.
You realized it too then?
Yep.
It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me.
Hey, can you hear me? It seems your mind is clearing up. But unfortunately, my time has run out. Although I find your story to be quite interesting, I won't be able to speak with you any longer.
Be right back. I grabbed a stack of bread and I fell down the stairs.
Huh? What are you getting at? That's right. No matter the results of this case, I won't be receiving credit. I even had to call in a large favor just to conduct this interrogation.
So, how did that thing we asked you to look into go? Niijima mentioned a special interrogation room, didn't she? Good. It looks like we can make this work if we lure them there.
Hey. Hey, are you listening? Our time's up. We're done talking here. Goodbye.
Sorry. I left and got some iced tea and lemonade mix. Forgot what happens. You have the flashback.
Do you mean this interrogation room? Why wouldn't I know about it? What an odd thing to ask. Anyhow, there's one last thing I want to ask you. There's something that's been bothering me for some time now. Recently, I was removed from my post as head of this investigation and was told to remain on standby. A short while later, I received word you were caught in the act, within some bizarre phenomenon. But that was all I was told. You were told someone sold you out, correct? If that's true, who could it have been? Don't you have any idea?
Goro.
Suspicions were true in the end. Still, to think his true intention was to sell us out. All that's left is to figure out a way to hand it over. It's all up to you, leader. Okay then. Giving him the phone without arousing suspicion will be easier said than done. We'll be counting on you to pull this one off.
What's wrong? Might you have an idea as to who sold you out?
Goro.
What do you recall?
Goro.
If you know something, you must tell me. I won't allow things to end like this. You mean this? I've been told the lock on it is quite complicated, but it's only a matter of time until it's cracked. What's so important about this smartphone? Are you going to unlock it and show me the data?
Let's let her sleep. She hasn't slept for days while she's been getting that app ready. Now we gotta figure out a way to show him the phone. Huh? Didn't Makoto and the others tell you? You need to show your phone to the true culprit. You know, the traitor.
Hey! What are you trying to get at here? And what about this smartphone? The traitor?
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security
Goro.
will occur on the first day, and with that rule, my task will be simple. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life.
That makes sense.
Please. I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this to?
I already told you.
What do you... My God. You're referring to him, aren't you? What are you plotting? I can't even begin to fathom it. But it appears my time is up. This is as far as our conversation can go. This will be my last involvement with this case. Very well. I've listened to your whole story, so I may as well play along to the end. And that honest look in your eyes. I used to view the world the same way too once. I'll place my bet on you. I just need to show him the phone, right?
I am thou, thy Baba.
All right. All right.
Most powerful persona in the judgment. Satan. It's very poetic.
I'll be going now. What good will this do, though? A Ketchikan? Why are you here?
Why do you seem so surprised?
I'm out of bread.
I needed my director to step in to get access, and I was directly responsible for this case. How did you get approval?
The same reason you did. I am heading up the investigation team after all.
No, I'm the head of the investigation team. Wait, I think that's Persona 4. No, that's Persona 3. Hold on. It's Persona 4. Well, that joke doesn't make sense now.
It's only natural I'd have the right to interrogate our culprit as well, don't you think?
The traitor's been revealed.
They assigned you, Command?
That was a joke, of course. I'm merely here to assist with the public security interrogation. I am surprised it's this far underground, though. There aren't any others incarcerated here, yes? Nobody would ever know if things got a little violent.
Wow, that's really subtle.
Correctly, didn't you say there was another culprit besides the Phantom Thieves?
That was but a lie I spread to set them up. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I had deceived you too, Sai-san. After all, if you wish to trick your enemies, you must first trick your allies.
So it was you. You're the one who sold out the Phantom Thieves.
I need you to be clear with me. Who am I supposed to show this
That
to?
happened like 2 minutes ago. Why are you acting like this is such a distant memory?
You're referring to him, aren't you?
Is there a problem?
Akechi-kun, does this phone look familiar to you?
Excuse me? What is this phone?
It belonged to the leader of the Phantom Thieves. I believe you'll need it for your investigation.
Not personally. I was acting alongside the Phantom Thieves myself, remember?
True. This is undoubtedly a great accomplishment. Good luck in there.
Foolish woman. May I ask that you accompany me? Going in unarmed to interrogate a murderer makes me uncomfortable.
Camera.
What are you?
Why did the gun just have a silencer on it?
I owe you for all of this. Thanks. That's right. You and your little friends were vital to our plan. And now it will be completed. Your popularity truly was quite stunning. That just made using you all the more worthwhile.
Goro, no. That's not how silencers work also. I think I got the ending. I think I did everything for the true ending.
Have you finally pieced it all together?
Truly a man of few words, or many words.
Case closed.
Dang it! I think I missed the screenshot at the last second. God, I love this scene so much. Breaking it down though, I know no one would ever catch him anyway. Because who he works for, no spoilers, is corrupt. But... Oh, I can't pause. Realistically, it makes no sense here. Because... Okay, I'm gonna break this scene down because I know that the person he's working for is corrupt. It doesn't matter. But this scene bothers me because he's so smart and this is such a stupid fucking plan. So first off, silencers don't work this way. They only make it so you don't need to wear headphones in a close proximity to the gunshot if it is a small caliber round. So, or a small, it's not a like massive gun. So that's the first thing wrong with this scene. But that's everything gets this wrong, and it's for the purpose of the story, so I guess I can get away with it. It would have been the same as if he stabbed him, but I guess that wouldn't have much effect. 2, who the fuck shoots themselves in the head like from the front angle. That's not something people do. They shoot themselves from the bottom or in the mouth. Those are the two things people do. Or the side, I guess, so 3. So that doesn't make sense. Furthermore, there would be gunpowder on the front of his head, and there would not be any actually in his hand. There would be no fingerprints on the trigger because it would have been a dead hand. What's the other thing I had about this? Yeah, even if the silencer was on, someone upstairs would have heard it. And especially if there was no silencer on, since he's going to try to portray it, they would have heard that. So this scene just makes absolutely, like, I know what they're going for, but it makes fucking no sense. Like, Goro Akechi's a fucking genius when it comes to outsmarting people, even though he's getting outsmarted right now, as you can tell. But it's still a stupid fucking scene if you think about it. See, his hand's not on the trigger. And if you shot yourself in the head, you would slump backwards. I totally just ruined the scene. I don't fucking care. It's a dumb scene. Especially because the guard is shot from behind. How would he have shot the guard from behind?
My job is complete.
Oh yeah, Shido-san.
I've told you not to call me by name.
Spoilers! Shocking, wow. Even though the game makes this super obvious.
The continued deaths of these teenagers would be a bit much, don't you think? I considered making it appear they had a falling out, but that would only amplify public frenzy. It would be best to have each of them meet with an unfortunate accident once the storm blows over.
Is there any possibility they'll want to avenge their leader?
No chance. They're nothing but cattle anyway. They have no backbone without his guidance. I will keep my eye on them just in case, though.
I'll be counting on you.
They will live their lives cowering in fear of death. An apt punishment for obstructing our work.
Make sure to kill that strange cat once you find it as well.
Understood. Though I doubt there's anything to worry about. It's merely a cat, after all.
More importantly, they should be dealing with the suicide right about now. Things will become quite busy once the word gets out. I'll need to prepare my comments on the matter.
I must be prepared to deal with it on my end as well. Beyond that, what of the director of the Special Investigations Unit?
Perhaps he'll be struck by a mysterious illness sometime soon.
No, it can't be. Even me. God damn it.
What was all that about, showing him his phone? The Phantom Thief Alibaba? Who is this?
I am Alibaba, a member of the Phantom Thieves. I inquire as to your justice, niijima.
How do they know I have this?
Goro Akechi is evil. He didn't come to interrogate the captured Phantom Thief. He came to kill him.
We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
Don't trust the guard either. He's an accomplice as well. Now then, I'll tell you detailed steps to take. You must save him.
You want me to save him? What is it?
Nothing. Anyway, what brings you here? I thought you were done with your business.
Did anyone else stop by? Nobody?
there'd be no reason for anyone else to come down here.
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So it's all true.
Of course it's true. Is something the matter?
It's Akechi-kun. He had to take a sudden call, so he won't be able to make it down today.
Huh?
I've been asked to handle things instead.
You? But...
You know, if you stay here, they'll likely get rid of you to eliminate any evidence. I suggest you go into hiding at once if you value your life.
Yes, ma'am.
And don't say a word of what transpired here. Trust nobody. Forget this ever happened.
And now we return to our continued report. This morning, the police have announced that they've detained a suspect who may in fact be the leader of the Phantom Thieves group. The suspect is reported to be a young
John,
man.
can I get you to look over here?
Oh, I'm sorry.
So he got caught. That group sure was something.
Yeah.
So the next you've got me thinking. How about we have you do an idle thing, you know? That cool?
What a surprise. This is just minor. Considering how quickly they announced his arrest, the police must surely be confident in the outcome of this case.
Well, I'll be. Goodness, look at you now. It's been a while, Ryuji.
Huh?
You stopped visiting so abruptly, everyone was worried about you. It's your second year, right? Are you still doing track and field? I'd love to see you run again.
Also, the young man continues to remain silent, refusing to implicate any potential accomplices. However, considering the number of charges brought against him...
I wonder if something happened. Yeah.
You seem stumped for once. Not feeling it today?
Yes.
Oh, I'm not chiding you. Just do as normal at your own pace. With your skills, there's no need to worry about your future.
Normal. Right.
He's just a high school student. How do you think he was contacting the others?
The police here can search any online communications. His accomplices may slip up eventually.
Still, it seems the Phantom Thieves' most recent targets have gone comatose. Actual harm has been done here.
Given the lack of physical violence, their method is still a mystery. Regardless, the police are looking into attempted murder charges.
You never turned it in? That's quite a surprise. I thought I lost it this whole time.
I'm sorry.
Well, your grades are excellent. And you're student council president. I'm sure you'll be admitted anywhere you apply. That one Phantom Thief should have followed your example. You hear? It seems he was caught. Some high schooler. I wonder why he turned to a life of crime.
We also received information that the young man was placed on probation for assault.
Because of his previous record, he had to leave his hometown. Perhaps his motive lies there.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief couldn't.
I believe your father can rest in peace now. That Phantom Thief could never have changed anything.
Never have changed anything. Only a handful of people are qualified to alter the world. So you've been coming home late. That's what I've heard. I make a good playmate, you know.
We have breaking news. The young man being held in custody has committed suicide. The police have confirmed his death, although details have not been released. To repeat, the suspect has committed suicide while in
Custody. This station will continue to report any further updates as they arrive.
Difficult to uncover his methods now. Perhaps that's why he decided to take this course of action.
It can't be.
Oh, thank God, I was so afraid that it actually didn't get the good ending. I think it's interesting that she, like, drops her books and shit, but she knows it's not real, but she's still, like, fucking afraid, because she's like, I'm still afraid he's dead.
It would seem as though you have been killed. But why were you killed? Why did you have to die? Do you remember? It seems you forgot an important fact while your consciousness was hazy. Indeed, your death was a necessity for your escape from certain doom. What a tremendous plan. How might you be capable of executing such a feat? Well then, let us rouse the memories which are missing.
Hey, they're going. You realized it too then. It was our conversation about pancakes, right? There's no way he could have reacted like that if he hadn't heard me. My thoughts exactly. It was your social studies trip. We met him in the hallway of that TV station. There's no way that this is the first time he's heard my voice. This whole deal feels sketchy. Yeah. It's impossible not to think that of him. Okay. Let's get everyone on the same page right away. There's something else we want you to look into. One more person has been on our mind. If it's possible, I want to eavesdrop on their phone conversation. That'll be tough. I agree.
I'd have to plant a bug directly on the phone.
So it's impossible even for you. I didn't say it was impossible. Okay, I've got a plan. That's perfect. Incredible one. This is gonna be fun. I can't wait.
I see. So we're going to use this place.
It'll be a gamble.
I think it's gonna work. You can't tell a thing.
What a good twist. Pretty stupid, but it's a good one.
There are still things that must be done.
The game is like, no, you got more time. You got like 30 more hours. I'm gonna end the stream after this, because I'm tired. But I'm not gonna sleep. Just gonna play. I think I've literally been playing this since... I think I've been playing this game for like 12 hours now. Giving me lunch. Smile. Sorry for the big black box, I'm just screenshotting that. I don't think anyone's even watching this, and everybody's gonna watch this, because it will make no sense. But if you care, it's just for documenting purposes, because I'm very close to getting the platinum for this game, because it is easy as fuck. Like, I shit you not. If I go to my platinum screen. Or if I go to my screen, I literally fucking have 76% of this game done already. Given the things I've done in the story, if I continue just playing the story, I only have 1, 2, 3 trophies that I could need to get on my own. And one of them I think I could get pretty easily through the story. It's a relationship one. So, you know.
Hey, are you alright? Don't fall asleep until we reach our destination. Are you listening?
Oh, I'm asleep. He's just in his dream, and he's just like, he just hears her voice.
Are you listening?
I am.
Anyway, we need to talk about how to get out of this situation. Futaga's monitoring of Akechi's phone has confirmed it. He did indeed have an ulterior motive.
It's on a completely different level than just that.
Not only was he trying to frame us, but he was the true culprit behind the mental shutdowns. His offer to assist us was simply a ploy to frame the Phantom Thieves and kill him. If we go into Sis's palace as he suggests, we'll likely be met by a large ambush of police forces.
To think he would be this far gone. I know now what it means to feel a chill down my spine. Furthermore, he wishes to bring a police squad from reality into the palace.
If the 8 of us can enter at once, it's not inconceivable to think a larger group is possible. He may even be able...
You know, 8 people can join. How about 7,000? That's the logic of this.
Vehicles or other special pieces of equipment.
So, this really was just a setup to shift the blame onto us.
He made us go after Okumura. Then once we triggered the change of heart, he killed him. And he told us he had seen the true culprit, but it was him the entire time!
He shot himself.
The whole time he was working with Makoto's sister, he was really just some homicidal maniac. Come on, we gotta take that bastard to catch you down. Isn't that recording we got enough?
Da 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 da.
His orders come from elsewhere. The grand mastermind behind this all. An unimaginable fiend capable of arranging the murder of a suspect inside of a
Dun 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 dun. No one's gonna know what that means.
We'll have to make Akechi say it. Though once we do, that mastermind will likely eliminate us.
I think that will be the case eventually, regardless of
Masayo Shishido. No, Masayo Shishido.
He realizes that's no longer possible and abandons that plan. He may opt to kill us immediately.
Damn it! So we don't got a choice but to go with that bastard's suggestion.
like we're told, he'll get arrested, and then Akechi will kill him.
Palace. Palace. Actually, there's something I'd like to say regarding... We can use the palace to our advantage!
What's this all of a sudden?
There's a way. A way to get past Akechi and get the mastermind to lay off of us, all while learning his identity.
Really?
You gotta be kidding me.
I should probably stop forgetting in the mic.
Why not let him? That is, inside of a palace.
Yes, we could have him kill the cognitive version, all the while believing he killed the real one.
Yeah, that's it!
It seems that's our only option. Listen close, everyone. I have a plan for how we can carry this operation out.
Ever since the death of their teenage leader, the Phantom Thieves have fallen silent. However, the police intend on continuing this investigation until the case is fully solved.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to finish a few things at work. Where are they?
Waiting upstairs. Go tell them to come on down. I'm gonna fetch him.
You're her sister, correct?
Makoto told me everything. Futaba-chan, I'm sorry that I caused you so much trouble this past summer.
It's ancient history now.
Man, that goddamn detective.
Look who's here.
Nah!
Hey, you big bastard.
How have you been?
It's been like 2 days. Pretty good.
Thank goodness.
It truly is a relief to see your face.
I bet that moron Akechi don't even know we tricked him yet.
That's the point of a trick.
How'd you pull this off? Isn't this guy considered dead?
You weren't told anything? I heard my sister brought him here, though.
Yeah, she came over in a taxi, dumped him off, and told me to keep him safe. It was right after they announced he had died, too. Almost gave me a heart attack.
I didn't have time to explain.
Heart attack.
Hey, shouldn't we tell boss what really happened?
We wanted to make our enemy believe the leader of the Phantom Thieves.
They have to explain the same scene 3 fucking times. That's why they're doing this and not skipping it. I would have loved if they just skipped it because they're literally just explaining the same thing over and over.
Enemy? Fake? What are you talking about?
The true culprit behind all these incidents set us up. Our goal here was to determine their identity.
True culprit? I see. So you guys were going up against someone else.
It was Goro Akechi.
Goro.
You knew beforehand that he was the traitor, didn't you?
Messed up.
Akechi himself gave us the chance to strike back. He made one fatal mistake.
Couldn't you have just said from the beginning that Akechi was the real culprit?
That wasn't something we could simply bring up. We couldn't have you suspect Akechi. Besides, neither you nor the other investigators would have believed something like that, would you?
True. Akechi was credited with the arrest of the Phantom Thieves. Not even I would think he was the culprit. In other words, you left him alone on purpose. That was a bold move.
God, I can't keep up with any of this stuff. Wait, so what was this mistake Akechi made? What did he do?
He slipped up in regards to Morgana's voice.
You mean a cat?
Yes, Morgana can talk.
Sorry, was that supposed to be a joke?
Oh, our apologies. That's completely true.
You surprised?
Does that mean he said something just now as well?
But you don't understand him, do you? That's how it was for all of us at first, too.
When you're in the metaverse, Mona talks like a normal person. Once you hear that and your brain realizes he can actually talk, you start to understand him in reality. It's a change in cognition, most likely. Thanks to Akechi's lame acting, we figured out something was up.
When we talked to Akechi at the school festival, he was acting like he just realized Mona could talk. But we already saw him drop a mega hint about it way earlier.
Oh, I know a place! I want to go to that huge pancake-looking place we passed on the way here!
Oh, am I mistaken? I thought I heard something about delicious pancakes.
Mona was the only one who was talking about a pancake. That meant Akechi'd already been in the metaverse by then.
And since he was lying to us about that, we assumed he had a hidden motive behind contacting us. It seemed odd upon further thought. His reaction to my pancake comment was an honest one, after all. He did approach us when we found ourselves in the worst trouble yet. That's why we asked Futaba-chan to wiretap his phone. I pretended to be interested in checking the phone out, but I was actually planting my app. My heart was pounding while I was doing it, though.
Even that ace detective could never have imagined a program being installed so quickly. Futaba's quirky nature proved to be a great help.
That was just an act! After a few days of listening, this confirmed his betrayal.
Then I'll guide the police into her palace and have them catch the Phantom Thieves in the act. That would be the only way to arrest them, given their methods. I'll deal with them after that. Let me see. We could say he stole the guard's gun and committed suicide during his imprisonment. How about that? Public security questioning will occur on the first day. And with that room, my task will be simple.
Is this for real?
Yes, the guard will be one of ours. We'll have to eliminate him after to destroy the evidence, though.
So they planned to get rid of that guard from the beginning.
Well then, I will make the arrangements the day after the arrest. And thus, the dangerous criminal responsible for the mass mental shutdowns shall end his own life. When he does, you will become a great hero who saved Japan from evil. As will I, of course.
I knew he was acting strangely, but to think he was this far gone.
He's no ace detective. Akechi is the perpetrator behind the mental shutdown crimes.
On top of that, there's someone else commanding Akechi. Someone with great authority. So great that they can order an assassination in a police station. That's why we had to make a move before they did.
I see.
We baited Akechi into Sis's palace, making him dispose of our leader's fake, but think he killed him.
Can you elaborate on that in more detail? What exactly happened in my cognitive world?
We're sorry for using you without your permission. Your palace had all the conditions we needed.
What conditions?
First, we required a place inside the cognitive world that was the same as in reality.
That place is based on the real world after all. Anywhere that's not warped looks just like normal.
That's why nobody but the person who uses the nav even realizes they're in the metaverse.
Back with Kamoshida, we came in from the station without even noticing. You totally can't tell the difference if there ain't any distortions around.
We had already investigated Niijima-san's palace when Makoto brought the suggestion to us.
I was seriously impressed by that suggestion. To be honest, I didn't quite understand it, but I went along with it.
This scene is so long.
And it was absolutely the best decision we could have made.
Makoto is normally so calm as well, but once her mind is set, she gets oddly impulsive.
I did have a bit of a rivalry forming with Akechi. But I just couldn't contain myself anymore once you became a target, sis. The reason I joined the Phantom Thieves was to heal your heart, after all.
My own achievements were all that mattered to me. I was desperate. I wasn't myself at all. I'm sorry I couldn't see that.
That goes for the both of us. We heard from Mako-chan that you were going to do the interrogation, Niijima-san.
And regarding its location, I take it you used the data from my laptop?
I'm sorry.
Go on.
There were two things we were able to confirm while we were checking the metaverse. First, our clothes didn't change when we were down in the interrogation room. Second, the scenery and details outside of the palace proper were the same as in the real world.
Once we heard that from Makoto, we secretly went to check it out without Akechi knowing.
There was also one more thing we absolutely needed to make this work. Perfect cognitive replica of him in the metaverse's interrogation room.
Since he had yet to be caught, though, there obviously wouldn't be anyone in that room.
Once we saw the casino guests and police officers, we were convinced this would work. They looked no different from actual living people.
After that, we just had to work our way into the palace like usual, while keeping Akechi in the dark.
Everything went as planned up until we defeated Sis's shadow. However, it was then that we were met with a terrifying, unexpected police ambush. As a result, even though we managed to grab the treasure, we couldn't get it out of the metaverse. Except that was all an act. We had prepared an empty briefcase beforehand, and merely acted like we were taking the treasure. This was because we knew the police would be coming for us.
We made sure before the operation that the police would be waiting to ambush us. And just as expected, he totally took the bait.
Him getting captured by the police went exactly how we planned it.
And I had been interrogating him with no knowledge of this. But how did you lure Akechi into this cognitive world's interrogation room?
All I needed were the coordinates.
Akechi disposed of the fake in the palace and left thinking he had been victorious. It must have been truly hilarious for our leader who sat idly in the real world's interrogation room. Surely he was acting quite cocky by himself in that quiet chamber.
So that's why you gave me your phone. I only took it because of what you told me.
Ah, it's a shame I didn't have the opportunity to see that for myself.
My eyes hurt. Alright.
All I could do was try to handle all the messages that started coming to me on his phone. So in other words, I've been to the metaverse, albeit for a brief moment.
In our experience, there is little danger when someone enters their own palace for so short a time.
That's the other reason we had him give it to you. We needed you to listen to Alibaba, deceive the guard, and ultimately aid in his escape. By having you head back to the interrogation room, we could return you to the real world as well.
I mean, I had to think of some way to keep you from running into Akechi mid-assassination.
Astounding. I hadn't the slightest idea that such a grand operation was taking place within me.
I'm so glad he was able to persuade you during the interrogation. Even though we knew Akechi's plan, we were pretty worried about that part.
True.
Why is that?
Without Sis on our side, Futaba's plan and subsequent breakout would have never been possible. That persuasion was easily our greatest gamble. We couldn't consult Sis beforehand. It was absolutely the make or break moment of the entire plan.
Still, I'm surprised you could convince me in such a short time. Were you confident you could do it? I see. Either way, I can't believe you went for such a risky idea.
If we could just tell you the true culprit's plan, I knew you'd realize the bigger picture. Realize that our leader was telling the truth, and that there was a greater evil to pursue.
As a result, we emerged victorious.
Then the reason you kept this a secret from me was so you could catch the true culprit, correct?
Yes. Plus, you had lost control of yourself at the time.
This is stunning. All I can really do is laugh.
I've kind of figured out that you guys made Akechi kill a fake. But what did you do about the body?
The police never even checked it.
Huh?
They had a coroner working to ensure his death was reported as a suicide. That coroner didn't take one look at the scene and just passed along a falsified death certificate.
The bad guys have that much influence?
Murder in a police station would be reckless otherwise. We also knew of a possible conspirator.
Thanks to Futaba-chan's messages and the guard's demeanor, I eventually came to understand. And since the higher-ups at the police knew nothing of this, they were thrown into disarray. As a result, his suicide during imprisonment was reported on the news, just as Akechi planned.
And with that confusion, he was able to escape with Niijima-san's help.
I made sure nobody would check the morgue for his body, and thanks to that, nobody knows he survived.
Thinking back to the interrogation, though, I can't believe what they did to him. The callous use of violence, and even drugs, is utterly abnormal. If he had lost consciousness, and hadn't been able to tell Sis about the phone, he would have died. I'm truly glad you made it back safe.
I'm streaming for at least 2 hours. This game is so long.
I almost became one of your assailants as well.
It still freaked me out when I saw the suicide on the news, though.
We made sure to live normal lives while he was being interrogated to avoid drawing any suspicion. Even with that, I couldn't help but worry for him in my heart.
Well, I knew right away that her plan worked out.
I wanted to leave, but considering what we were up against.
Ryuji's a bit on the dense and carefree side.
Can it, cat?
I had to be patient and avoid this place until things settled down. I finally feel relieved.
We knew he was alive, but it was difficult to not worry until we could confirm it in person.
Now that I think about it, my interrogation was just a formality for the head commander. What a joke, letting me interrogate someone who was meant to die. They just wanted to avoid backlash. Very well. From here forward, I will do my utmost to assist you. You saved me, after all.
That's reassuring to hear.
I'll do whatever I can to help too. Just let me know. Let's take a break for now. This old brain is pooped.
Why do the people have that? Why is that an expression?
Feel free to use the first floor when you guys want to get together and talk. You'll need a hideout where you can be safe. Just say the word and I'll close shop early.
Are you sure?
This guy can't leave. Plus, you won't make much progress if people can hear you from downstairs. It's not like this place is the liveliest joint in town. It won't be a huge loss for me.
I should do a hideout every day and bankrupt him.
What a great man.
That sounds familiar.
Familiar.
That sounds familiar.
Familiar. I Akechi.
Enter.
I'm gonna call you Adachi from now on.
That's the death certificate of the principal offender, correct? Is there a problem with it?
No, nothing in particular.
That means there is a problem, but you just...
You've done well with regard to the prosecutors.
The cause of death for the SIU director has been settled as a stroke.
I had him work quite substantially on forging evidence. His loss should be mourned.
It was thanks to his efforts that I could enter the Phantom Thieves' interrogation room, too.
The SIU is in disarray with his death. I'll take my time choosing a successor after the elections.
At any rate, I'm now praised as a hero, and I owe it all to the Phantom Thieves.
All possible hindrances are now gone. There's no doubt that this election is mine.
And on to our next story, the snap election for the House of Representatives. Discussion is swirling around potential nominees as the deadline for candidacy announcement nears. Candidates will announce on the 23rd of this month, while voting will be held on the 18th of next.
Elections, huh? Don't matter to us. It's not like we can vote in them yet anyways.
Why don't we resume our conversation?
Well, the Phantom Thieves are back together. We can finally take it to Akechi and the bastard back.
Have you figured out who's behind this?
Akechi accidentally let that slip after the murder. He said, Shido-san.
Shido? Feels like I've heard that somewhere.
He is unmistakably a man of power if he has such strong connections to the police.
Shido? Could it be Masayoshi Shido?
Who? I believe he's a politician. Remember Ryuji? He said his speech was too loud.
For real?
It's certainly possible that Shido is the mastermind.
Do you have some kind of evidence?
Nothing material. However, there are various conditions which align with that possibility. First, he would profit from damage done to the current administration by the psychotic breakdowns. He's maintained a negative stance toward the Phantom Thieves and has gained tremendous popularity. On top of that, he'll most likely become the next Prime Minister if he wins this upcoming election.
No!
Did he set us up with that election in mind?
If he is behind all this, that would be in stark opposition to his honest public image.
So his current position and popularity is just him benefiting from the mental collapses. We'll make him have a change of heart, no matter what it takes.
Masayoshi Shido.
Shido.
What is the matter?
I had a feeling he was wrapped up in all this, just based on the connections I had from my previous job.
Masayoshi Shido.
Confiscated my materials.
Masayoshi Shido.
I had a hunch he was involved. But there wasn't anything I could do. So I chose to protect Futaba and went into hiding.
Why didn't you say that sooner?
You guys would have definitely gone after him if I had. He would have just killed all of you, no doubt.
Yeah, he's like level 80.
Usually does to people who get in his way.
Originally, I was looking into the mental shutdown cases. It was then that I accidentally stumbled upon government research regarding the psychotic breakdowns. So I tracked down the whereabouts of that research data and met with the associated parties. Boss was one of those parties. I would never have imagined all of this was connected. The mental shutdown, psychotic breakdowns, Shido, and even the Phantom Thieves' actions.
Way back when, Shido kept saying he was going to be Prime Minister one day. Nobody believed him.
What's going to happen to this country if Shido becomes Prime Minister? What about the world?
The issue is simpler than that. This is nothing more than yet another selfish adult trying to impose his will on the public.
We gotta expose that rotten bastard!
Yeah, we'll do it like always. Then let's check the nav.
Masayoshi Shido, the guy running for Prime Minister. Got a hit! Well, duh. In a surprising asshole.
I was like, I'm so excited. Wait, never mind.
What kind of things go through a politician's head?
I always think of dirty money and shady actions.
What does he do? And where? We don't got a clue about this guy's life.
His palace must be somewhere that politicians frequent. Any ideas?
the diet building.
We got a hit!
How arrogant must he be to see
Palace
himself
after
as the
palace
ruler of
after
the diet
palace.
building?
Our next target's the big shot politician Masayoshi Shida. We're gonna do this, right? Nobody against it?
Of course!
He will be a worthy opponent.
Let's win this together! Time for revenge! Then it's unanimous!
All we gotta do now is figure out what he thinks that diet building place is.
So that's the app that allowed me to enter the metaverse.
An old fart like me can't wrap his head around all of this stuff.
We'll have to deal with this before Election Day, December 18th. That means we need it done by the 17th.
It's best we hurry before they discover there's no body in the morgue.
Should we start tomorrow then? We can meet at the diet building after school.
That reminds me, what are you gonna do about school? You can't show up if you're supposed to be dead.
Miss Kawakami said he went back home for family reasons.
That's what I told the school.
Don't let him find out you're alive then, alright? This whole thing would be for nothing.
What do you mean?
This operation had another purpose outside of escaping Akechi's clutches. Shido tried to place all the blame on the Phantom Thieves and deceive the public at the same time. He has ruined countless lives, and even made Goro Akechi, a student, assist him with assassinations. A mere change of heart is too lenient a sentence for such an abominable criminal.
We'll be making use of the police statement that the leader of the Phantom Thieves committed suicide. Our leader, who is presumed dead, will come out of hiding to deliver a grand statement. Not committed suicide, and was in fact almost killed by a criminal.
Everyone's gonna flip.
You guys thought through all this stuff too?
We're intellectuals, you know.
That's why you needed such a daring trick as
someone
getting
just went, no,
captured
you're
and appearing
not.
to be killed. What frightening teenagers.
But the true battle has only just begun. We won the first round, but we must stay on our toes.
Yeah, this ain't the time to be celebrating.
These people tried to trap and kill us. There is no end to their inhuman, conniving nature. We will need to be prepared for whatever may come our way.
I finally made it this far. It's already been 2.5 years since we met.
Back then, you earned the media's attention as a young politician who could rise up against bureaucracy. Because of that, those who wanted to preemptively deal with problems tried to tie you up in scandal.
To think I would fall for the ruse schemed by those decrepit fools in power. I recall that's when you came to me. You promoted yourself saying you had special powers. If it wasn't for the research on cognition that I dabbled in, I would have thought you insane.
I made those troublesome opponents psychotic, and erased any trace of that scandal.
Who'd think that tampering with a person's heart could trigger a psychotic lapse or mental shutdown? And when someone like that said he'd support me, I had suspected there'd be an ulterior motive.
It's because I sympathized with your aspiring ideology. I believed that your ideals needed to be achieved for the sake of the country's future.
Well, my faith in you was precisely why I pulled the plug on that research. I only need you using that power. It'd be troublesome if someone else uncovered how it works.
Wakaba Ishiki, was it? That researcher. She wouldn't have had to die if she just complied.
Any suspicions should be snubbed out. Even the smallest doubt must be severed at the root. After all, we had an active public prosecutor's office director on our side until recently.
Astounding, isn't it? To think the director himself often forged evidence to secure his promotion. He was quite surprised when you confronted him about it. He didn't know who leaked that information. Well, I got that out of his shadow, so technically speaking, he did it himself.
This country's affairs have become stagnant. The political world is filled with old men who only act to preserve their own vested interests. The general public has forsaken such political affairs and don't even bother. Only ruin awaits us.
I must agree.
There's no need to be ruined along with such incompetent fools. I will lead this country to its revival. Those who get in the way must be eliminated at times. That's the correct way to use the metaverse.
Still, it would stand out if there were continuous deaths and scandals with your political rivals, which is why I made them the suspects, prosecute the targets that I turned psychotic, and solve them as cases unrelated to you. And thus, the charismatic ace detective was born.
Thanks to your efforts, my clean image remains untarnished, and I've monopolized public opinion. Once I gained public sentiment, collaborators from all sectors began approaching me on their own. The police were no exception. With their management in my pocket, keeping them in check was easy.
When the Phantom Thieves emerged, I thought things might become somewhat troublesome.
And they were just brats once we looked into it. All we needed to do was lay the blame on them.
When you told me that, I knew then that you were the better man.
Their popularity was a bit beyond my expectations. But flipping it made the negative press stronger. After that, all I had to do was openly berate them. I've been gaining more supporters since. The current administration is dead with ongoing scandals. Never mind the fact that they're my doing. Even the government parties have begun splitting up, and they're dissolving just as planned. The time has finally come. Just a little more, and I will take the seat of Prime Minister. However, inauguration isn't my goal. That's when everything truly begins. I'll make this country rich for the sake of its selfish and ignorant masses who can only rely on others.
In other words, you're creating a powerful country that can compete with the world.
The public resonates with my ideals and follows me. And for that, some sacrifices can't be avoided. That is my duty as the chosen one. Your assistance has been very influential in making my plans proceed smoothly. When I become Prime Minister, I'll grant whatever wish you want.
With this most recent case, my name has become known across the country, perhaps even the world. Surely my story will be passed down as a hero who won against monsters that could control people's hearts. I believe I'll lay low and devote myself to my studies.
I suppose with your age, you wouldn't come up with debauched desires.
I am thinking about the future, though.
Well, how do I put this?
Ugh, finally I can save and end the stream. First run of the Thieves done. Oh my god. Dun, 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 dun. I don't get a transformation tile though. Oh well. We're absolutely making this Limbs of Fate themed. Because it is the best song. I love. Okay. My homie. Oh, BGM is background. Notice how there's only one more calling card. A man, a real no concept art about. Actually, yeah, it's concept art here. Constant. Ooh, gee. No. Ooh, I want to look at this. Very accurate concept art. Buy this one too, because I really like her. I love concept art, it's so interesting. Now this I've got to buy, because holy shit, look at how cool that is. Away from the ceiling heights, down
Oh yeah!
They're really here just to shit on each other. Oh, I love these people. Come on, watch, just enjoy. This is fun. Let's play a game of like. My opponents are gonna be. It's just random. I want Futaba. There we go. Play casual because I'm not good at this game.
Let's go.
Then
Pass.
Pass.
Haha.
I see.
I'll flush this out.
I'll pass.
I'm really bad at this game.
Pass.
I've got nothing.
I see.
Flushing and starting again. Better play it
Let's take it
safe.
easy. Let's cut this short.
How do you have so much?
Double up.
Pass.
Game. I genuinely don't know what I'm doing.
Top pass.
Pass.
Gotta dump these.
No, I don't want to.
I'll pass.
Now this is a strategy right here. Drop 4 aces.
A well-earned win.
Tycoon, huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. We're gonna end the game just because I just want to do one good Tycoon. 7 coins, not bad. I've been here for like 2.5 hours. I'm really tired. I'm not gonna stop playing the game though. It's only 122. Let's change through every person I have. Oh, that's funny. And there's Yusuke. Joker. Why is it fucking... Is it gonna be his Phantom Thief outfit? Why is it only some of them? I wonder who those two are. I like their different run cycles that they have. Except Makoto's pretty much as hard as... Alright, so... This one's the thing.
should write something.
Alright. Let's see what time it is now. 89 hours. That's gonna be it. I just screenshotted on accident. See you all later.